ekki eignast meira en kemst í einn bakpoka og hann lætur lesendur heimasíðu sinnar kjósa til hvaða lands hann fer næst. Og síðast völdu lesendurnir Ísland og Colin Wright því nýkominn hingað til lands. Brynja Þorgeirsdóttir og Sigurður Jakobsson mæltu sér mót við hann og við ljúkum Kastljósinu í þessari viku á stefnumóti við Colin Wright. But why did you choose this lifestyle, moving to a new country every 4 months?
I got a little tired of the idea of the American dream, working, and then retiring with a lot of money. And I realized that what I wanted the money for was to travel. And so that I could cut out that middle step of earning all the money, and I could just work while on the road. So I wanted to escape this kind of slavery I found myself in, where I was working 120-hour weeks for doing projects that I didn't enjoy.
On your website, you list countries that people can vote where you're going next. Do you list all the countries in the world? Or?
Yes, every single country in the world. I will go anywhere, and I want to go everywhere, ideally. I don't know if I'll have time, but I would like to go everywhere. So I'll be happy with wherever is picked for me.
So you're staying here for 4 months.
4 months.
The voters voted you here.
Yes.
Are you happy or sad that they did?
I'm very happy, actually. I've been here 1 week, and already it's been an amazing experience.
And while you do that, you work on what? You're in advertising?
Somewhat. I used to run a branding studio, which is kind of like a design studio in Los Angeles. So now as I travel, based on what I learn and people that I meet and connections that I have, I start new businesses. And at the moment I'm running about 6 of them that I can all run from my laptop.
And you also decided to travel very lightly.
Yes. I owned a lot of stuff when I lived in Los Angeles. So I decided to undertake an extreme lifestyle experiment, and get rid of everything that I owned that would not fit into a single bag. Getting rid of stuff it took a lot of time, but I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I feel like I've actually gained by doing it. By getting rid of the stuff that doesn't matter as much to me, I'm able to spend more of my time and resources on the things that do matter. Things like learning new things, meeting new people, traveling, that kind of thing.
But it must be pretty difficult to always be the new guy in town in different cultures. You've been in very different cultures. You've been in New Zealand, you've been in Argentina, and where?
Argentina, New Zealand, and Thailand so far, and then Iceland are the places that I've lived. And then in between, lots of different places where I am always the new guy.
And you try to integrate in the society where you are?
Yes. I'm not a big fan of tourism. I like to go to the same supermarkets, to rent an apartment, to pay the same taxes on things, to get a cell phone, that kind of thing, and feel like, as much as possible, what it's like to live in a place. And that really helps me deal with the new kid syndrome as well, because it's easier to meet people when you're going where real people are, as opposed to people who just want to sell you things.
What kind of difficulties have you stumbled on?
Language barriers. Also, in some cases, it's difficult to get into the right circles, to meet people that you want to meet. I usually enjoy meeting entrepreneurs and other designers, artists of all kinds, people who are doing cool stuff. And then relationships are very difficult. I'm sure you can imagine. Just traveling, usually I'll meet somebody that I really like a week or 2 before I leave a place. So we have a very small relationship, and then it's over. So that's a little bit tricky, and I miss the longer relationships sometimes, but it's a grand experiment. I'm learning a lot about myself and what I want, and the way my interactions with people, what works best with that. So it's something that I'm continuing to learn, and as long as I'm continuing to learn, I'll keep doing it.
And what is the ultimate goal?
To become a wiser person, I suppose, and to experience as much as I can. I am very much aware of the fact that I have exactly 1 life to live, and I want to fit as much into that life as possible. And I know I'm not going to do that by sitting behind a desk.